Hello, beautiful people. I'm Sakina Tanzil, and I am a cybersecurity professional and now a new career coach. The name of my business is STEM Coaching, which stands for Sakina Tanzil Executive Management Coaching. Um, I have a 20-year career in cybersecurity. I started my education back in 1996 when I was watching the news and there was a lot of hysteria about the Y2K issue and how the year was going to turn 2000, and because the year only recorded two-digit dates for the year instead of four-digit dates, that everything was going to crash and burn. So it sounded kind of exciting, and I was looking for ways on how I can help my nation. So I said, well, maybe that's something I should go to school for. And so I registered myself at Henry Ford Community College, and I signed up for the program called Computer Information Systems. And so it was a challenging path at that time because there wasn't a lot of people that looked like me. I was the only African American girl at the time in the classes, and there was one African American male that was in the classes, and we bonded together because it was just the two of us. It was mostly white men in the classes, and I didn't even have a computer. I struggled to get the assignments done, so I had to stay in the library at the school after hours just to get the assignments done. So I wanted this so bad that I wasn't going to let anything stop me from doing it. So I stayed in that program and got my associate's degree in 1999. So it was just in time to help with the Y2K problem. So I went to career services and they tried to help me find a job. And I went on several interviews, and people were just rejected me. They weren't used to someone like me trying to get into the career field. So I faced a lot of rejection, and it was a little devastating after no callbacks, time after having interviews and interviews. No one took a chance on me. I didn't even have mentors or coaches at the time. I don't even think coach was a word or a thing at the time. I didn't have the person that could help me through the process that I can talk to and lean on. I was in this all on my own, and that's one of the reasons why I started this STEM coaching business today, is because I want to be that accountability partner for the people coming up in the industry today. STEM jobs, science, technology, engineering, and math, are the highest paying fields right now. It's the fastest growing industry. It's a wide array of careers. There's healthcare, there's electricians, there's 52 roles just in the technical field, far as IT that I'm in today. I'm an information security program manager, and you can start as a help desk engineer. Just get the training, but you got to start somewhere. But the skills that you learn in this industry, whether it's any STEM field right now, are transferable skills that can be used anywhere, because you're learning basic scientific methods on how to research and write essays and reports, and that can be needed in any industry, whether it's healthcare, IT, air traffic control. Even for air traffic control, you don't even have to have a 4-year degree, and you can make $114,000 a year, and that shocked me. There's a lot of programs that you don't necessarily have to have a 4-year degree. The path that I went, I got associates, a bachelor's, and 2 masters, just to get where I'm at today. Now, I'm not saying that's something that you should do, but just to start, there's jobs that don't require that. So just to get your foot in the door and work your way up to at least a 4-year degree, then you won't be on the chopping block when the company is laying off people or downsizing or whatever the case may be, because a 4-year degree can get you in those leadership roles. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, at the time when I went to school, back to school in 2008, after being rejected in the late 90s in my career, I did a lot of other different things. I became a flight attendant. I owned a restaurant. I was a medical assistant, but those things weren't my calling. IT was my calling. I wanted to be in computers, but I needed to pay the bills, so I took on what I could take. But when the recession hit in 2008, there was a lot of training dollars available. And I said, this is my chance to get back in the industry and go back to school. So that's what I did in 2008. 6 years straight, from 2008 to 2014, I was in school during the recession, getting my bachelor's and my 2 masters, making sure that I had enough education and background to get those jobs, and they couldn't turn me down because I was well qualified. So, I did some volunteering to prove my skills with certain people. I networked. I did some freelance work. I started my own security blog. There's certain things that you got to do because people are just not going to hand you a job. You have to do some work too. And speaking about that, as a career coach, the partnership with the client and a coach it's a accountability thing. We're trying to get you to your goal. So there's some actions and steps that you need to take, and you have to want to move forward, because it's about action and moving forward. And if you're not doing anything and you're expecting the coach to do all the work, that's not how it works. You go through personalized assessments. We find out what your interests are, what your work values are, what your strengths are, and it comes back with an analysis of the jobs that'll be a good fit for you based on your background and your character traits. So the job that you do find, you'll have a passion for it, and it'll be the right fit for you. So that's where the coaching and assessments come in, and the partnership that we have. It's a confidential, private, thought-provoking conversation each time. And there's metrics and there's action plans and things of that nature that we do. And you set your goals, and we check in with you, and we're your cheerleader. We help you along the way, and you reach your goals faster because you have someone that has your back. So that's what coaching is all about. So these STEM jobs, the science, technology, engineering, math, there's 3.2 million jobs that are available today that are not being filled because there's a skills gap. The kids in school are not getting the education to prepare for these STEM jobs, and in college too. So you have to make a concerted effort to get the training. So I know, like here in Detroit, we have the Detroit Pre-College Engineering Program, and I have my daughter go through that in the summers and the falls so she can understand the STEM rules and education that she gets her hands on now at an early age, so she's more prepared. So just little things like that to get their feet wet and to understand that these are jobs of the future, and we need to fill that gap now as young as possible, and then you'll have that job waiting for you. So Like I said, you do not necessarily have to have a bachelor's degree. And there's like 8 different high paying jobs right now that you can get without the 4-year degree. You can be a graphic designer, you can be a computer support specialist, a nuclear technician, a dental hygienist, and all those start at 45,000 or higher. And like I said, the air traffic controller without a 4-year degree makes $114,000 a year. So you don't have to go into debt to do it, but you don't have to worry about being replaced either, because you're learning these transferable skills, and the jobs are out there. There's a shortage. There's a shortage in the people to fill those roles, so you'll never be out of a job. Even if you want to be an entrepreneur, and have those STEM skills, they'll help you no matter what, because it teaches you critical thinking skills. You're like a problem solver. They're teaching you problem solving skills. So you take a problem and you research it and find a hypothesis, or just think it through. Just simple things in my life that critical thinking skills help. Just creating a budget and dealing with my finances is helping me. The little math that you use, and the money coming in and the money going out, and allocating budgets every month, week, or every 2 weeks, however the case may be. You're learning critical thinking skills, and you're using that science, technology, engineering, math background to solve real world problems in your personal and professional life. So this is definitely, STEM is something definitely you should consider. It may not be for everybody, but according to Bill Gates, the founder of Microsoft, 10 million jobs will be replaced due to automation. So if you don't get these technical skills now, the job that you currently have, you will be replaced with automation or robots, and it's because you don't know how to do those jobs. So this is a warning to let you know that the typical fast food job or retail job that you have now, or anyone has right now, you'll probably get replaced with automation. So it's time to advance your skills today. So that's the nutshell of what I wanted to talk to you about tonight. But again, to manage your career, there's a couple things when you're in your career that you constantly need to keep doing to stay on top of your game. One thing is you work hard, but you play hard too. Don't stay behind a computer all day and not do the things to relax yourself and take care of yourself, the self-care, the health-care, the exercise, all that stuff. Work hard, but play hard too. Go on that vacation. Get that massage, get your nails and hair done. Just do the self-care stuff. Don't let it be all about work. So that's one tip. Don't be paralyzed by fear. That's something that I struggle with a lot, hesitation and letting fear paralyze me, until I learned that God's got my back. And if I have faith, I can still take action. So feel the fear, but do it anyway. Take that action. The fear will be removed because you actually move forward. So that's another tip that I wanted to share with you. Learn something new every day. In your profession, there may be associations or networking events that you can go to, so you can stay on top of the industry trends and the cutting edge things that are coming down the line. So go to those events so you can learn and know what's coming next, so you can advance your skills that way too, so you'll never be replaced in that aspect either. Don't be the smartest one in the room. You need to widen your circle and be around people that you want to be like. For instance, if it's a CEO or an entrepreneur that you admire, network with them people, reach out to those people. Don't be the smartest one in your circle, because that's as far as you can go. be around the people that are moving forward. So that's another thing, another tip that I wanted to share. Also, market yourself. I've been in rooms with CEOs and I had to tell them, look, I have 4 degrees. I have 4 certifications. I understand this stuff. I deserve to be here. You have to market yourself and let people know that you have the expertise, because no one's going to promote you but you, and you know yourself better and your capabilities than anybody else. So that's another career management tip. And finally, be the CEO of your life. Remember why you do what you do and stay on your career path. And don't let anybody tell you you can't do what you set your mind to do. Stay focused on your career goals, but be a little flexible, because just because you think you're supposed to go from manager to director to CEO, there may be some other opportunities that come your way that you may be able to get some new skills that'll transfer to another job. So just be flexible, because it's not a straight line to success. Sometimes there's some zigzags. It even happened in my career. As I was telling you, I was rejected before and I had to go back to school to advance my skills, but I never gave up. And I suggest that you never give up either. So finally, I wanted to tell you guys about a special offer that I have with my career coaching business. I'm offering 3 slots for 2019, free coaching sessions to help you with your career, business, or life goals. I'll offer you strategies and tools, and whether it's a career in STEM that you want to do or anything else, we can get you set on your goals for 2019, and I can be your accountability partner. So that's all for me. I'm Sakina Tanzil. I'm a cybersecurity expert, a STEM advocate, and a career coach. So thank you for your time.